Hi, this is Charlie Seymour Jr.
And I'm Bill Parliament.
And we're talking about marketing magic with Bill and Charlie today. And our topic is building a list of raving fans. Now, why do we want to do that?
Well, I think what we want to do is talk about lead generation, right?
Yes, so absolutely.
When we say lead generation, what we're talking about is building a list of people who are already interested in what you're selling. Right?
And I would call those raving fans.
That's right.
We want to get them to understand who we are, know, like, and trust us.
You want them to love you.
You do.
Yeah. So
and
that's
back to you.
Right.
Yep.
People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter how much information you have or how great your product is. People want to know how much you care about them.
About that.
Yes.
There's another expression that I like and that I use a fair amount, and it's that we all listen to the same radio station in our brains. Doesn't matter what part of the country, doesn't matter what part of the world we're in, we all listen to the same radio station in our brains. WIIFM.
Right. So what's in it for me?
What's in it for me?
Right.
So everybody reading our materials always wonder what's in it for them.
I bought, the whatever it was, the coins to do the batting cages. But no one got my name and information to follow up with me, to contact me. Hey, by the way, we have lessons. How's your daughter, Gabrielle, doing? Is she hitting? If not, bring her back. We have instructors. Oh, by the way, we sell baseball gloves. Oh, by the way, we have this seminar going on for girls softball. I mean, none of that stuff. And they could have increased the amount of money that I spent in there by contacting me, but so few companies do that.
And I call that type marketing not knowing marketing. The easy example, and it follows exactly what Bill is saying, put yourself into a nice restaurant. You've just had a wonderful meal. You've enjoyed it. You left them a great tip. You leave having had great conversations with everybody around you, and when they need to get you back there for Friday's chicken special because sales have been down, they can't get back to you because they practice not knowing. They don't know who's just been in there. So as you're pointing out here, Bill, they need it in the batting cage place to be able to get your name, get back to you, sell you more things.
Right.
So we keep hearing in a recession that people aren't buying.
Right.
But the truth is, a lot of times, we're not giving them that opportunity.
It's sales prevention.
It is
what it is. I mean, you and I were out to dinner the other night after we heard Dan Kennedy speak here locally outside of Philadelphia just a couple of weeks ago. A bunch of us went out to dinner afterwards, and we were talking about what we had just learned and how everybody's complaining that they're sucking wind and restaurants are closing. We were only there for about an hour. Next thing you know, we were told we couldn't even get water. The lights came on. But meanwhile, everyone's businesses are shutting down, closing down. The sales are bad. I don't know. I mean, do the owners and the stockholders of this particular restaurant, how would they feel if they knew the people they had working for them are turning on the lights, telling us no more water, kitchen's closed? We would have bought more drinks.
We would have bought more.
We would have bought more. And again, sales prevention.
Why do we need lead generation? And you started talking about this earlier. And I'd like to go back to the romantic one. And I love the analogy of you walk into a nice restaurant, and they're sitting at the bar, and I say the bar, maybe she's having a nice iced tea. Okay, it doesn't really matter. But alone, right? And you see her, and she's beautiful. And you hear her talking to other people, and she's the smartest, and it's all the kinds of things that you're interested in, and you go up to her, and you get all your energy up, and you're so excited, and you walk up to her, and you say, will you marry me?
Right, yeah, exactly.
Well, who would do that? You realize that that's a ridiculous thing. It's also almost as ridiculous at times, sometimes at least as ridiculous, to say, you don't know me, but buy from me.
Yeah.
So we don't want to do that. We want to get people to raise their hand and show some interest.
Right. Yeah, we want to build a relationship with that prospect. Show them, the big thing is establishing trust. If people don't trust you, look, make no mistake about it. Nothing will get sold until somebody trusts you. It's just as simple as that. Until you can build that trust, no one's going to buy from you.
So they're selling themselves as well as selling their product when they finally get to there.
That's right. Yes.
So you want to make sure we keep that in mind too.
Right.
Let's talk about ways now to generate those leads. How do we get people to come to us so that they can give us their name and their email address, which is the easiest way these days online to be able to capture that? We're going to have a number of ways to have that happen. And let's start with online.
Okay.
What are some of those ways? Let's start with a web page and a name capture form.
Yeah, I mean that's the easiest and simplest way on your website, and that's one of the mistakes that I see most often on most people's website. Look, what most people do is they put up a website, and maybe they do it themselves. Most times they'll do it themselves, and they'll put it up and they'll look at it and they'll be real happy, and maybe they'll call their wife or their husband over to come look at it and see what I just did.
And they all like it.
Yeah, and they all like it,
right.
And everybody says how great you are. But then you're sitting there and you have no way of generating business from that website.
Let's talk about one of your favorites and mine, blogs.
Right.
So blogs, and we're going to recommend that everybody has a blog, a web log, places where you can write. There are lots of ways to do them. We can't get into that today. But we want to make sure that you continue to write, and then we want you to point that at your website. Let's talk about some things, some other ways, because we could go on. You and I love this topic. We could go on forever with going on to generate leads from online. Let's take some offline ways that we're going to send them back to our site.
Right.
The first one I would think of would be ads, but I think most people don't think of ads as the right way.
That's right.
Most people think of ads as institutional advertising, and I want to give you an analogy of that I call teaching frogs how to drink beer. Now, you attended you attended a seminar once where I used that analogy, and it comes from Budweiser, where those frogs are being taught how to drink beer, I say. And the theory on that institutional advertising is that when you're standing in front of the refrigerated case, that you will remember to yourself, is it the one with that blue label? No. Is it that one with that Mountain Spring color? No. Oh, that's right. It's the one with the frogs were drinking the beer. Budweiser. Well, we don't have millions of dollars. Clearly, Budweiser is selling a lot of beer.
Yes, absolutely.
So that campaign, which is a little bit old, but it fits for my analogy pretty well, we can't afford to do that. So we need to do direct response. We send out some information because we want a response back. We need to do that with the type ads that we do here in newspapers, magazines, other blogs that are all around the keyword, around the topic that we want. Joint ventures sounds like this big legal term.
Right, yeah.
It's no more than what you and I are doing.
Yes. Working
Two
together.
guys coming together to work together.
Right,
so
exactly.
jointly we put some things. So everybody that Bill knows is now available to me, and vice versa when we're working things together, and that's another way to be able to do this. Hi, this is Charlie,
and I'm Bill,
and this is Junior. Junior has interrupted us here to say we have been talking for a long time on some good information
on lead generation.
It's
and
unbelievable.
Lists.
Things to build the list, to get the people to be raving fans for us, but there was so much information we couldn't put it all here on YouTube. They'd say, no, that's way too much information here. So what we want you to do is we want you to go to our site, and it's ultimateworkathomedads.com, ultimateworkathomedads.com/leads. And if you do that, then you'll be able to see all the videos there. Some terrific information here. Online, offline, how to use direct response marketing to get people to build a list of raving fans. Join us there. Yeah. We had a great time.
We did.
I can't believe all the great information you came up with.
If you're struggling building a list, you got to check out this video. You won't believe all the information that we crammed in there. It's amazing.
Go there now. What are you sitting here for? Go there. ultimateworkathomedads.com/leads. See ya.